There are 7 major intentional torts: assault, battery, false imprisonment, intentional infliction of emotional distress, trespass to land, trespass to chattels, and conversion. For intentional torts, an act must be voluntary. In other words, no zombies. For intentional torts, the tortfeasor must actually intend a tortious result.
I want to smash his face.
Or must be substantially certain to produce a tortious result.
I know this'll hurt someone.
If a person is substantially certain their actions will have a tortious result, they can be held liable.
Granny's sure to fall.
Oh my! Using this rule, even a child or mentally handicapped person can be liable for an intentional tort. Intent can be transferred from one victim to another.
I want to soak victim number 1. Oops, sorry victim number 2.
Here, the tortfeasor's intent to soak victim 1 transfers to victim 2. Also remember that intent transfers when someone tries to commit one tort, like assault, but ends up committing another, like battery. Assault.
Please don't hurt me.
An assault occurs when a person acts with the intent to place another person in apprehension of imminent harmful or offensive contact. Fear is not required. Apprehension is enough. My, I do believe Wimp's fist is about to contact my face. Words alone are not an assault.
You better watch your back, shrimp. I could destroy you with my pinky.
Battery. You punched me. Battery occurs when one person acts with the intention of causing harmful or offensive contact to another, and such contact actually results. Watch out, intended assault can become battery.
Ouch! I didn't mean to hit you.
Battery includes items intimately connected to the victim.
You're not welcome here.
Offensive contact is anything insulting or disagreeable, including smoke. False imprisonment.
Let me out!
No. Join me on my yacht.
Okay.
Here is a classic example of false imprisonment.
I've got the keys. See ya, loser.
Don't leave me.
False imprisonment.
Let me out. I don't have to be here.
No false imprisonment absent harm or awareness.
You ready to go?
I never knew you left.
We know Vic is pathologically afraid of scary masks.
Let's push him over the edge. It'll be fun.
Intentional infliction of emotional distress. Intentional infliction of emotional or mental distress does not require physical harm. Intentional infliction of emotional distress usually cannot be transferred unless the IIED victim is a close family member who actually witnesses the event. Trespass to land. Intentionally, physically invading the land of another. Or causing a third person or object to do so.
You're on my land. I didn't know it was private property.
Watch out, this is still trespass. A plaintiff does not need to prove any injury to her land as an element of trespass to land. Damage is presumed. Get in there. Red is guilty of trespass. White is not guilty because she did not intend entry.
That's mine.
Guess I can't give it back, can I?
Conversion. Here are some defenses to intentional torts: consent, self-defense, defense of others and defense of property, recapture of chattels, necessity, arrest, and justification.
Those are mine. They're mine whenever I want them.
Trespass to chattel.
Go ahead, slug me. You battered me.
Yes, but you consented, so no liability.
Express consent is a complete defense to an intentional tort within the scope of that consent. Consent is implied by conduct, custom, or circumstances. Minors and the mentally incapacitated lack capacity to consent. Intoxicated persons lack capacity to consent. Unconscious persons lack capacity to consent as well. Consent to boxing is not consent to baseball bat beating.
Batter up!
Victim faces imminent harmful or offensive contact. Self-defense. Only reasonable force is allowed.
I'm gonna kill you.
Deadly force may be used to protect against reasonable fear of imminent death or serious bodily harm. Defense of others. No deadly force to protect property.
I'm gonna stab V and take his TV.
Deadly force may be used if reasonably necessary to defend own dwelling from dangerous felony commission, but check your jurisdiction.
Hey, that's mine. Not anymore. Stop!
Recapture of chattels. Reasonable force is permitted.
Hey, that's mine.
Not anymore.
Stop!
Recapture of chattel's privilege only available when the property owner acts without unreasonable delay.
Compensation?
Sorry, public necessity.
Person may interfere with private property if necessary to prevent community public harm. Private necessity. A victim may sacrifice the personal property of another to save their life. Even with a valid private necessity defense, one must pay compensation for any property damage. Only reasonable force allowed in making an arrest. I'm gonna shoot you.
Watch out!
Justification.